Hi and welcome to Game Creation, and today and this week we are looking at creating a nice dialogue box for our game. So RPGs are all about talking and dialogue and storytelling and all of that lovely goodness. And so an RPG definitely needs to have a dialogue box. Now, as always, we're not going to worry about making it look really beautiful and making it look like it's a finished product. No, this week is all about just getting the functionality there. We will be doing something that makes it look nicer, I think, on Wednesday's video, which is getting the characters to no, it'd be Thursday's video, getting the characters to come one at a time rather than just showing you all the text. And it just gives a really nice effect, and it's not that difficult to do, and actually it probably will help us later on to do it now, because it will involve probably creating a second string with the desired text, and then the one on screen will be the kind of output of a letter at a time. It would be a really nice effect if we hopefully get around to it. I want to load the text externally now. Maybe not the way I will do at the end, but I want to get us used to using an object which I love called the string parser. And this object has just got me out of so many problems through so many different kind of things along all the projects I've done. Both in games and applications, the string parser is amazing and really powerful tool, and it's got way more functions than even I know about. And what the string parser does is you put in a string into it and it can do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Delimiting is what I use the most, which is where it chops up the string into bits depending on what your delimiter is, which can be anything. It can be your name, for instance. And that's going to help us just have one text file with all the text in, but we don't need to worry about like maybe having loads of different text files for it. We can just have one text file with all of it in, which will be really good. One of the benefits of us storing the text externally is we can use spell checker, and it's a lot easier for us to debug and for us to go through. So what I could have is a text file with all of the main character's speech, and say if I change a character's name or anything like that, what I can then do is easily just put it into Word, Control and F to find, and then just click the replace tab, and I can just replace it in all of the text. So that it has a lot of powerful kind of future proofing in it. And we're also going to make sure that the whole thing's responsive. Now, text is quite funny because you don't want it to stretch out, because if they've got a really big screen, you'll end up just with one line of text each time. So what I'm going to do is keep the string the same width, but extend the box which the string is in. I think that will look nice. So we've got quite a busy week. This isn't going to necessarily feel like a finished product at the end of the week, because something like a dialogue box is really massive. It's a massive undertaking, and there's things I'm not going to touch this week. Now, something I was planning on touching on was fonts. I was going to use custom fonts, and we were going to have a whole fonts video, but in testing for this video, and normally with a lot of the content I'll go through in the week, I'll give it a quick test first, kind of not being filmed, just so I have an idea about how I'm going to do it. Because like a 2-hour video of me like getting annoyed with my computer is probably not the best YouTube video. Maybe it is, who knows. But I tried it with fonts, but unfortunately there's a current bug in the version of Clickteam I have. I've got the most up-to-date 2.5 plus version. I'm sure they'll fix it. In fact, I've written a thing on the forums, and I've got I think 3 responses already, which I'm going to check after I film this video. And so it's really that's what I love about this community, is anytime you've got an issue, you just say the issue on the forum, and there's loads of people come straight in and going, oh, I had the same thing, this is what I did, and this is what makes this such a good product. I do have other products like Clickteam, which I'm not going to mention, and maybe I'll do videos on them later on. The community is so much better with Clickteam. You don't get nasty responses. Generally speaking, you don't get any, oh, duh, you did this. You get a really nice response saying, oh, okay, I see what you've done, da da da. That's on the proviso, you're nice when you write it. If you go, this thing's rubbish, then you'll get probably a similar response back. but it's a really great forum. So if you're not sure about anything, I recommend heavily to go on the Clickteam forums. Rambling over, it's going to be a really, really good week. I think I might extend the dialogue box to next week as well. Hopefully, if I get the font thing fixed, and there's a few other bits I want to do down the line. So I hope you enjoy this week. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 7 PM UK time. Thank you.